Alright, little bonus content on the head end of the episode. I know we like seeing big chunks of money roll in, and we're about to get just that. Got two trains rolling into the improved interchange at Sylva. I added a couple more mods, and one of them is a much larger Sylva interchange with a hump yard. We'll look at that a little bit more in the main part of the episode. Right now, we're just letting these two trains roll into the interchange. I've spent the last several hours cleaning up the rest of the day. I didn't film it because it wasn't going to make for good video content. It was just a lot of boring waiting for trains to run, waiting for pulpwood to load. You know the drill. So here we are. Rolling probably about 50 cars into interchange, I think. Let's see, I've got 31, but 10 of those are pulpwood empty, so 19 cars here. Well, 18, because one of them is my own car. And then, yeah, probably about another 25 or so here. So it should be a nice big payday. Alright, here we go. Last car coming into range. Stop. Ooh, stop. And you dump it. And they're not quite going to come in as one. 18 cars, 1,400. 31 cars. 2,600. So that's a good chunk of change to end the day. So yeah, I'm gonna get all the engine serviced and stowed away for the night, and I'll catch you in the main part. This is peak railroading here. I won't tell you how long it took me to get this right, but I did. And just like that, after about 45 minutes of work, every locomotive on the BG&W is cold, watered, and stowed away. For probably the first time since we got, I don't know, our fourth or fifth locomotive. So yeah, time to move on to the next day and see just how much in repairs we're going to shell out. Onward. I missed. Ah. Okay. I meant to set this interchange to like 4 o'clock so we had more time, but oh well. $2 wages, $6. What? That can't be right. Not complaining, but and our reputation dropped because we binned something. 45 cars at the interchange. 3,100. Everyone. Oh, yeah, good chunk of change. We're up to about 19. Anyway, I mentioned in the first little preview there that I had a couple new mods. You saw one down there at the interchange, and you're looking partly at the other one. If you're wondering where on earth the tracks over here came from, it's the expanded Dillsboro engine service mod. It gives you tracks over here, makes these all connect through and actually hook into the main line over here, so you now have an extra couple of runaround options, and the feed track for the coal loader connects through now, and supposedly holds 8 cars, and you can have 4 spotted at a time. Yeah, looks like you can spot 4 there. So that's good. Everything in there is repaired now. So let's see, we've got our spare set of pulpwood cars here. Those are just going to sit there until needed, until we inevitably bin something. These were from the extra interchange we did to get the parts box cars pulled off. So that has to get sorted, which is fun because I was going to do all the sorting down at Sylva. So we'll have to factor those in. We could just take them down with us. And then we've got the empty pulpwood cars that we uh, didn't take up to Connolly last time. And given how long it takes pulpwood to load, we're gonna get those out of here first. And the 661 is fully repaired, so we now have an extra engine. So 90 is gonna be a pulpwood extra today. But yeah, that pulpwood, I had to fast forward like 4 or 5 hours um, just to get that loaded and get it down. That's why the couple of clips there were in the dark and at like 9 o'clock. Um, so yeah, from now on, pulpwood has a first thing in the morning priority. We're not playing around, especially as we get more and more need for it as we upgrade the paperboard and tannery. So let's get this back on there. And oh yeah, this is probably a surprise Railroader video. I know typically it comes in the Friday slot, but no outbreak this week. I had, before I went on my trip, I had the previous Railroader video and this past Wednesday's NASCAR video already filmed. And when I got back, I just wasn't feeling it with Outbreak. And was feeling it with Railroader because kind of got put back into the modding scene here. I know Angry Ragtimer and Midland 1072 are really getting into the mods publicly as far as using them, and not issued, um, put out a mod pack that is quite extensive. I only grabbed these two out of there because there is a lot, and I didn't think we needed that. So, yeah. Oh wait, these are all kinds of out of order, aren't they? Oh yeah, like you're going to the 3-4, you're going to the 2, you're going to the 1, you're going to the 3-4, 4. That sounds like a Whittier problem. That you should be clear through to there, so which way does that crossover go? The wrong way, of course. Okay, so we're gonna just have you use. No, we're not, because there's a lot of cars sitting there. Because I'm a genius who just leaves cars sitting around. That's okay. We'll pull in here and we'll use the little runaround here. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, actually, we can throw that. Yep. That is that for now. Let's go ahead and get our passenger trains loading. Making all stops except Sylva because you're already there. Oops, I needed that. And Alarka. Follow. Passenger cars are somewhere. There we are. And you're stopping everywhere except where you presently are. Okay. And we'll probably cut those trains loose about, I don't know, 7:30. Um, I think in the timetable I'm working on, I have them set for like 7 o'clock. But it really doesn't matter when I'm running by myself. Um, yeah, finishing up the previous day's work here made me really realize how multiplayer dependent this game can get. Because it's a lot of work when you get this much going on. So I am gonna try to rope some others in here. Um, they may or may not wish to be heard in videos, so we'll have to see how to navigate that. Um, but for now, it's still just me, myself, and I, and we're gonna roll through the day here. Um, so I guess first thing is we're gonna send our Sylva Dillsboro local guy down to Sylva, but with these, because those need to be sorted. Oh, don't derail. That didn't even hurt it. Good. That's a bit of a sharp switch. There's a reason that wasn't a switch before. Um, that's fine. It's fine. We got plenty of repair parts, and we probably don't have our box cars back. Which track are we going on this one? Yeah. Um, they say approximately 1 day, and those went off like mid-morning yesterday, so Um, probably not gonna get them back if I had to be honest. Um, I don't know. We shall see. Yeah. Um, but yeah. Another thing I also learned from all that. Even for things I'm not intending to turn into videos, I really need to be recording, cause yeah, I had a few boneheaded moments doing all that. The first of which happened immediately. Um, if you recall at the end of the previous episode, we were dropping off the cars at Wilmot for um, the signals, which, yes, signals are complete. So we'll have to pick those up at some point. Um, and we had our eastbounds rumbling down. The coal had passed the mixed freight at Ella, and the mixed freight was supposed to stop at East Whittier and pick up the sawmill cars. And I was also intending to send the, what number is this? The 6143 up from Wilmot to East Whittier to get the pulpwood. Well, I logged in and took my time poking around the map and looked at Wilmot and I was like, something doesn't look right here. What did I do? And I go down and I look and I forgot to tell anyone to stop at East Whittier. So I had this guy sitting there on the main trying to go west, and I had two eastbound stacked up at the station. um, so I ended up having to put him in the hole, roll the eastbounds by, and then run him west. But also shot the passenger train out, um, and had to stick him in the hole at Barker's, and roll those two by him because I I wasn't backing anyone up to Thomas Valley. It was a mess. And then I ended up with a pretty big switching blunder down in that place, Sylva. Let's go ahead and AI this guy and line him into our nice big interchange if I can find it on the map. Yep, we want to bypass there. We want to bypass the paperboard. And I don't know where to stop him. I guess we'll have to pop over here and look at what's going on. Okay, so use those two tracks. So we'll just line him into there. Let's see what we got here. Healthy cut for Robinson Gap, one for Ella, one for Wilmot. The usual Whittier stuff. God, more wood chips. We don't even have the other two from yesterday spotted. Hardwood, standard oil, paperboard, paperboard, paperboard. Oh, our first boxcar came back. That's right, that one went off with the first interchange. And looks like the usual for Alarka. Yeah, Alarka. Yeah, so this mod, what is the name of it? One moment, please. I want to make sure I get this right for you. Downloads. This is Katerje's Sylva Interchange. I'll pop the links to the Nexus mod pages in the description. Yeah, so it expands the interchange, which I think this is the original like center track of interchange. So these three are the originals. It adds 4 tracks over here. This whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 track yard over here, which isn't just an ordinary yard. It's a hump yard. Which, if you ask me, the hump's on the wrong side, but we'll make it work. We're usually kicking anyway, instead of uh, the steady rolling that humping needs. So, yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make good use of this stuff, um, especially as we get pulpwood cars and such. So, yeah, that is the fun that we have to look forward to there. So let's get... Oh, you probably had a restricting. Yep. Had a restricting because you just went through the end of signal territory. Alright, 90 is through Thomas Valley. He should be up there in a moment. How many cars are we gonna have to get from Robinson? Just one track right now. And there's still... Oh. Well, depending on how fast it loads, it may clear out. I did see a mod while I was searching that fixes the rate of coal output up here. Don't know if I'm going to use it or not. There's some things I kind of like the way they are. Like there was a Easter I can't talk today. An East Whittier yard expansion, which adds like 4 or 5 tracks to the yard and makes the yard hook into the sawmill and the engine service directly, which are nice, but I don't know, I've kind of developed developed a system there, and I want to see how it works. As we ramp up the pulpwood, we may end up needing it. Um, we'll have to see how that goes. Um, so there was that. There was also one for up here. Um, yeah, we don't have enough traffic for that. It added like 3 tracks up here, 3 loading tracks, and then it kept these, had a switch off like here. I'm trying to look. Yeah, it slammed it in here, just like 8 or 9 storage tracks, just boom right there. Um, it was a bit much. I mean, it did add another track up here, but I didn't think that was really necessary. Um, but yeah, we'll see. There's a lot more mods out there than I realized. Like I knew there were mods from the beginning, but I remember when there was one page of them on Nexus Mods, and now there's like I don't even remember a lot. So we'll see as I see others using them. Get to see them in use. Like there's one that adds an interchange down here on this spur past Appalachian Hardwoods. Adds that and adds like 5 industries in here. Which if you're trying to just not run to Sylva or anywhere past Alarka, that's great. Um, it gives you a lot more to work with. Um, I oh, stop signal intermediate. What? Oh, because I left. Ah, I left the switch open, so it's not happy. Are you gonna move 90? Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so running this much railroad, I don't think I really need that many more industries for Bryson. Um, that's that. The only other ones that I'm considering for now are something with crossovers here. Because like I wish this crossover here was the other way. I know it adds one going the other way. I'm just not sure where. Um, and then there's one that adds crossovers in the paperboard to make accessing other sides easier. I may do that. I think I'm just gonna struggle at least one more in-game day with it before I pull the trigger on that. That said, I think we are at Interchange. Yay! There we are. Okay, so do I use the Interchange yard or do I use the class yard? Let's see. How many destinations do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. 8 different destinations. So yeah, we'll use the class yard here. Um, sort them by town, and then build them into the train that's going to Dillsboro to be split up amongst the other trains. So I'll get all these together and then see you on the other side. Alright, so get everything hooked up now. No, it didn't really take an hour. I may or may not have gotten pulled away from the game and forgotten to pause it. So we're just going to ignore that and start pulling this up to Dillsboro. And of course, I said I was going to sort it by town, or at least I said it in my mind. As you can see, I didn't do that. In the middle of doing that, I said, oh, well, why don't I just sort it by what train it's going to be on? Or, what general area? And then I remembered why I was going to do it by town. So yeah, we got that Alarka car out of order, and this Ella car, and the Sleigh Micah. So, not ideal, but that's not this crew's problem. That's the local crew's problem. So yeah, we're just gonna pass through the siding here and drop off the paperboard cars and make sure up here. Yep, you are in the clear. The 661 is back on her rightful train. That shouldn't. That's big enough that that should say. That should have the railroad name on it. There we go. Yeah, and we'll get it hooked in and put back on the train when we're ready to run it. So hike up the reverse here and go ahead and cut it. And hopefully this doesn't go horribly wrong. And if I'd realized I was going to do it this way from the beginning, I probably would have just gone for the Dutch drop. Well, too late now. Alright, go ahead and get set on you to do the handbrake. How's our pulpwood doing? Yeah, not ready to come out yet. And set it. And set another one. There we go. Now there's going to be some switching to do amongst those to make it easiest to spot. But again, that's a later problem. Okay. On to Dillsboro. Oh hey, we finally got signals. Yay. I knew it, but just had to show it off. Alright, on to Dillsboro. Alright, time to do something very sketchy and probably gonna cause more problems, but why not? YOLO. We're gonna Dutch drop this car. It's the only car that has to go into Dillsboro today, so it only makes sense to just drop it in on the way by. We are on a downgrade, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop the pin and pull away, hopefully. Slow down, pulse the handbrake. There we go. Oh, I hope this works. I hope this works. And even then, it's gotta shove the cars that are in there back. And I have no clue how fast I'm going, so this is a whole recipe for disaster. But you don't know till you try. So, alright, you're clear. Slow you to a crawl. Hopefully. Alright. Pulse the brake, pulse the brake. Pulse it one more time. One more time. 99%. But does that have enough room? Nope. Never spotted. Oh god, it's like 4 feet short. Anyway. Yeah, hey, that big 1,700 ton train that's still going out here. Yeah, what about that? Yeah, so this is fairly simple. Just split it up into the usual trains and get the appropriate power on it. Alright, so the trains are built, ready to ship out. And let's go ahead and roll Robinson Gap first. Because that just blows straight through everything. And we don't want you going in there. We want you straight through there. And there. And there. And I guess we'll send you straight through Bryson as well. Because why not? Alright, yep. That all looks good. Straight through Alarka Junction. No, not straight through Alarka Junction. Well, kinda. You're gonna drop on that track. Nope. There we go. And we'll have to put... Oh wait, no, actually we have that out of place car, so we're gonna line that against and deal with that. Okay, and we have signals now. So release the handbrake, forward, march. And yeah, you guys switch against, not anymore. There we go. We're gonna take you back down to the paperboard in a minute. But first, we've got to get this pulpwood spotted. But we need to do some switching. Hello, loading speed. We want the P34s on the back. No, we want P34 up front. Okay, so set a brake, unhook, take you under manual control. And we just dumped it. Question mark. Oh, yeah. Right. Slow down. Slow down. I really wish we could get those as just clicks, not drag things. It'll just make it so much easier. Okay. So we want one on the back, then two. So we can just yeet these two into that track. Sorry, these three. riddance. Come on. There we go. And that'll do. Go reunite the 3-4 track cars. Why do you have a stop at Coe? Oh, because signals and trains following each other. Duh. Signals working as intended. Beautiful. Alright. Use the fancy new menu. Hook the air up. Bring it ahead. And yeah, I think we're gonna use the 90 for. Oh, crap. Oops. I guess we're shoving out the other end of the yard. Because I don't want to deal with logs yet. But, well, no, I guess we have to. Mom said it's my turn to run the logs. But I mean, every minute counts with the pulpwood, so eh, eh, yeah, we're gonna. Hopefully that didn't just ting the hell out of everything, but we'll find out. Not horrible. Alright, yeah, so we'll go out the back end of the yard and then sort out the logs. Did I leave the... I left cars on L1. Hahaha. That's fun. Usually I run the 1 and 3 tracks together and the 2 separately, but now I've got the 2 and the 3 down here and the 1 is up the hill. So that's lovely. Are those ready? Yeah, okay, so we'll be able to swap those out. There's no wood chip texture. That's interesting. Okay, 90. Hopefully this doesn't drop any signals. No, it would only affect those signals, and he's not there yet. So, because I have had running on someone else's save. I have been coming up, come around the curve. Oh, hey, that's a clear signal on the intermediate. And then all of a sudden, it's not clear because the person working out here just just poked through the switch and through it. That was a fun one. It was really funny because they were discussing the pronunciation of Ella. It was Ella or Ela or whatever. And they're in the middle of that, and I saw the signal change. I up. I'm like, oh, when did that change? And they're like, what, the pronunciation? I'm like, no, the signal. And the person up here at Whittier's is like, oh, sorry, that's me. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, it's like a 33 car coal train. I was the designated get in the way train for the night, so a little hard to do that when people are making you dump it. Alright, so we'll find ourselves approach Barker's Creek East. Oh, that's you, okay. Yeah, he's chasing approaches. I can probably tell him. Order. Oh no, he's doing the right speed. Okay, 30's probably quick enough for you, 90. Let's go ahead and we got ourselves the one on the back, which we are lined into. And we're just gonna go with the kick there. And then the 2, and then the 3, 4. Okay. So we're gonna go in the exact way we pulled them out. With just a different distribution of cars. Okay. Damn, he is really running right on that Coltrane's heels. It is. I wish they'd get a free block in here, so I'd stop seeing the approach messages pop up, but at least I know where he is. Yeah, speaking of which, when he gets here, he's going in that track. And yeah, that'll stop him. Meanwhile, flip to the back of the train. And we'll shove on up the Y. The Y. Gonna sound southern as North Carolina. Yeah, my vacation I just took was actually in North Carolina, and I tend to, I'm told, come back with a bit of a southern accent that I don't ever have. So, yeah, apparently just a week down there amongst the southern folk is enough to bring out the buried accent that I never got from my mom. So yeah, that's fun. I guess we do need to roll passenger trains here pretty soon. Actually, we'll go ahead, set you to track speed up the branch. Come down to Sylva. Don't ask where the British came from, because I don't know. Manual. Come on back. Yeah, nice full train waiting for your partner. We'll probably add another coach to these trains. That'll probably be our next project once we get rid of the insane debt we're currently dealing with. Alright, handbrake, air, AI road, forward, zoom. Make sure all our switches back here. Aha! That was about to be bad. Okay. Yeah, we were just about to take the 661 from being repaired from a wreck, straight back to being wrecked again. Because what fun is it to not keep wrecking your passenger engines? Select, follow. Yeah, we'll do road, yard, reverse, 20 cars. Oh, no, reverse, 20 cars. Yeah, the other reverse, there you go. I loaded you, right? Yes, I hope I did. And another full train. Yeah, we'll probably grab an extra coach for each train. Either tomorrow in game or the next day. We'll see how this debt thing goes. Come on back. Alright. Knock the brake off. Road forward. No. Reverse. Reverse. Oh no, I can throw the switch. He's gonna be very confused. That was, I gave him a go ahead and bring it on back. Oh yeah. We gotta get him through here. Let's see. Call drag. Zoom in past. Witcha. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. Alright, so now we can line the next guy in here. Oh, is that gonna give him a red? That's gonna give him a red, okay. We'll just have to watch out for him to call that out. Alright, Pulpwood, over the mountain. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Manual. Alright, forward. 52 pounds of pulpwood. I suppose we could do the 10 a favor while we're up here and bring the logs down, but then we gotta come back up for pulpwood. Yeah, I think we'll just stay put and let the 10 do the logs as normal. Alright, Dillsboro Depot. Yeah, those big heavy trains, I much prefer getting them out ahead of the passenger train. Just so I don't have to keep stopping. I mean, it's bad enough the one was riding approaches all the way, but it is what it is. He was going full speed though, so didn't really affect anything too bad. I could, ooh, if I could get to the running start, I could gravity feed them down there. Do I really want to mess around with that though? Eh, we'll find out. Alright, so we got the pulpwood all spotted. Well, it'll be, last track will be spotted here in just a minute when 90 gets to the end of the track. You have arrived at Whittier. Cut you off, tie you down, and throw the switches and oh. Oh wait. Dump it. Yeah. Where is the 10? There's the 10. Okay. Get these log cars out of the way here. I knew when I did that last night I was going to regret it. And sure enough, there it is. So we won't be able to just shove the 2 track in and pull back and let it go. So we'll go on this end first. Yeah, I really hate the logs and pulpwood aspect of this. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if it was like all for the sawmill, but because it's like, you know, here's um, here's pulpwood for Sylva and logs for Whittier. It's just so annoying. Okay. And you've got a handbrake. Full reverse. And I do just want to go ahead and apologize right now if by this point in the video I just sound really disjointed and out of it. And life is life this week, and this is, I think, the fourth session I've had of trying to get this video done. So, yeah. So we'll probably get these logs up and call it a video. It'll be pretty short this week. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully next week when I've got more time and I'm not catching back up from coming off vacation, everything will be a bit more normal in cohesiveness and length. Come on, oh. You can push through 27 pounds of independent. And handbrake. But before we pull back out of there, wow, he's already at Bryson. Wow. I did decide right before I cut the recording back on. Excuse you. Yeah, he's pulling into Bryson. He's at Alarka Junction. Instead of making him wait at Hemingway, we're gonna make the freight hold at Bryson. Yeah, I've got that line the right way. 238 stopped for a fusee. Where is there? Oh. There you go. Hold on, let me get Freight Boy out of town here. And I know I'm literally looking at a map I could do this from, but eh. Why did I put a fusee there? Are you arriving or you never technically arrived? There we go. That was interesting. Okay, there you go. Very short freight now. Which means we need to make sure wherever that is, that he gets lined into a freight track, or yard track rather. Oops, wrong. There we go, that's a traffic light. Okay. So that'll be squared away. God, this is a lot of log cars. And yeah, you should have a stop at Bryson West. Oh, that's... It's like, where is that whistle? That's the Santa Fe blowing for the crossing in Whittier. Okay. That'll do. Bring it ahead. Yep, you're stopped at the red board. Perfect. Okay, now number 10. We're picking up the one track on the way down, but we're bypassing it on the way up. See, make sure, yep, 90 is stopped. Okay. Yeah. Let's AI you. And you'll go up and run into the end of track on log 2. Okay. And And the blue train is departing Wilmot, which is perfect because we're getting our first round of shenanigans done down here. Alrighty. Reverse. Set you for 25. We're gonna go ahead and run you light down to the paperboard. And you're line through doubles. Line you past Sylva. There we go. And I dropped that stuff. Well, I guess it was, yeah, this track. Yeah, that's the siding. Drop that in the siding. So yeah, that's that. Um, Even though it does make a headache, I am going to. Why do you have an approach? There we go. That should take that away from being a stop. Um, so, oh, I'm not even a tier 5 on the. Ooh, I don't want to go to tier 5 on that. What am I looking at? Sylva. Sylva Interchange. We're gonna go ahead and schedule the next interchange. So hopefully we get um, our repair parts back. And then yeah, so that will be in the next episode, as will be all of our in-town switching, which we haven't even gotten all of our cars to the towns yet. Before I forget, because I know I'll forget if I leave it for next time. Line that in there. Perfect. Alright. That is gonna do it for this episode. Again, I apologize for the disjointedness of the recording. I try not to do that, but sometimes I can't avoid getting pulled away. Um, so yeah, so this would be what, the Friday video. So Monday should be back with Outbreak, and then I don't know what order I'm going to do them. Probably whichever order I get them done. Wednesday and Friday, one will be NASCAR, one will be Railroader. And I might stream something on Saturday. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. It helps spread the video around YouTube and help others find it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.